Today we're in Gladstone, Missouri, and we want to give you a full tour of what it's like to live here. Gladstone is a suburb of Kansas City that's located in the Northland, which is the area just north of the Missouri River in Kansas City. We're going to take a look at some shopping and some parks, give you an idea of some different neighborhoods and some options. So if you're thinking about making a move here, you can really get an idea of what it's like to call Gladstone home to see if it might be the right area for you. We're Mason and Micah Mars with the Mars Group. If you're considering a move to Kansas City, we want to be your real estate agents. Click the link below this video to book a call with us. Let's jump right in. Right now we're in downtown Gladstone, so we're on what a lot of people call the square. Right here there are apartments as well as a few different restaurants. There's Stone Canyon Pizza, and then if you're looking for kind of a nicer restaurant, there's a place called Summit Grill, which is actually one of the nicer restaurants in the Northland. It's a great spot for a night out, one that we really like to hit often. There's also, to my left over here, a concert venue called Linden Square that does summer concert series with local bands and all kinds of other things. They also do some festivals here as well. So it's a great place right in the heart of Gladstone to check out. In that area we were just in, you'll find a really great community center that's got 3 different pools. It's got a gymnasium, it's got a full gym with cardio and weight equipment. They also do group workout classes there, and they offer a pretty great discount to Gladstone residents. Gladstone also has 281 miles of parks. Let's go check them out. Right now we're at Hobby Hill Park. This is one of just several parks in Gladstone, but I think it's one of the cooler ones. It's got plenty of walking trails, slides, and jungle gyms for the kids, and even an 18-hole disc golf course. Right now, we're on one of the 2 major roads that runs through Gladstone. There's Antioch, which is sometimes called Route 1, and there's also a road called North Oak. Both of these roads run north and south, one on the east side of Gladstone, the other on the west side. And all along these roads, there's all kinds of different shops and businesses, and then in the middle is where you'll find a lot of the residential areas. These are the kind of things you can expect along North Oak. There's a ton of great restaurants and shopping, including an awesome local spot to grab brunch on a Saturday morning, Kate's Kitchen. A lot of the restaurants you'll see here are local spots. We mentioned before that the city of Gladstone sits in the Northland of Kansas City, and if you're not familiar, the city of Kansas City is divided up on the Missouri side primarily by the Missouri River. So you have stuff that's south of the Missouri River, and then anything north of the Missouri River is what we call the Northland. It's really just a catch-all term for anything that's north of the Missouri River. Gladstone sits as one of those suburbs that sits in that area. A lot of the houses in Gladstone tend to be on the older side, most of them being built somewhere between the 60s and 70s. A lot of them have actually been redone, so investors have gone in or homeowners have gone in and flipped them to make them a lot nicer. But there are still some area pockets that, with some homes that may need a little bit more work. This is what you can expect from a typical neighborhood in Gladstone. We're in a neighborhood right now called Carriage Hills, and a lot of these homes were built primarily in the 60s and 70s. They offer a really good amount of space, and compared to some other pockets of Kansas City, they're on the more affordable end of the range, which is really great for a lot of buyers. We talked about this a little bit already, but a lot of these houses have been updated already, which is great. They get rid of all the old 60s and 70s shag carpet, but some of them still need quite a bit of updating, so there can be a really great opportunity there as well to come in right away and build some sweat equity in a really great price point. Homes in this area generally range between the mid 200s to upper 300s, which puts us right around the median home price in Kansas City, which makes them a really great affordable option for a lot of buyers. This is just more of what you'll see in a neighborhood like this. You'll notice a lot of mature trees in this area. A lot of these houses, like I said, were built quite a long time ago, and so there's all kinds of really great trees and shade that provide a really nice atmosphere for the neighborhood. Like we mentioned before, Gladstone has a lot of parks. Right now we're headed to Happy Rock Park. This park is located in the northeast part of Gladstone. We're going to take you and show you all that this park has to offer. This is Happy Rock Park. It's one of Gladstone's larger parks. It's where a lot of youth sports happen. So to my left, you'll see soccer fields with goals of various sizes depending on skill level. And then to my right over here, we've got tennis courts. I believe they're taped off for pickleball as well. So as that sport grows, it's a great opportunity for more pickleball to be played there. Back behind the park area over here, you'll see a couple different baseball fields where they host a bunch of different games and tournaments. We want to take you now and show you some of the other types of houses that you'll see that are really common in this part of town. This is North Ridge. It's another subdivision in Gladstone. And you'll notice these houses tend to be a little bit smaller. They were built right after World War II, right around the 1950s. And it can be a great kind of more entry-level price point at roughly $150,000 to $250,000. One of the other big questions our clients typically have when they're trying to decide exactly where they want to land is, what are the schools like? If you live in the city of Gladstone and you attend a public school, you'll be in the North Kansas City School District. North Kansas City ranks 9th in the Kansas City metro area, including the Kansas side, and is the second highest rated district in Clay County. There are 23 elementary schools in the district, but about 10 of them are in or near the city of Gladstone. If you live in Gladstone, you will likely attend one of the 4 middle schools in the area. And as far as high schools are concerned, most of the Gladstone residents will attend either Winnetonka High School or Oak Park High School. The North Kansas City School District is one of the 3 districts in the area that we call the Northland of Kansas City on the Missouri side. And of the 3, it ranks 3rd, coming in behind Liberty School District and the Park Hill School District. Like we said before, the North Kansas City School District is still highly ranked in the KC area, but if schools are what's most important to you and you're trying to choose an area north of the river on the Missouri side, there may be other options you want to consider as well. There's also an option for a great private school right in the heart of Gladstone. Oak Hill Day School offers pre-K all the way through 12th grade and would be a great option to check out if you're considering moving to this area and are looking for more of a private school close to home. Crime rates, of course, are another thing people wonder about, and Niche.com uses crime stats from the Uniform Crime Report put out by the FBI, and they give Gladstone a C+ in terms of crime. Most of these stats are either right on par with the national average or below it. And if stats like this are important to you, we'd really encourage you to do your homework up front. If you want more resources for info like this, click the link in the description and reach out to us. We'd be happy to help. To wrap all this up, we want to read some reviews from people who currently live in Gladstone, so you can get an even better idea of what it's really like to live here. This person says, overall, my experience with living in Gladstone has been good. I like that it's close enough to the city and you can access things that you need, but it also has the feel of a small town. In my opinion, it's the best of both worlds. I don't know that I'd quite say it feels too much like a small town just because it's right in the middle of other suburbs, but it definitely has a smaller feel to it than several other areas, so I think I understand what they mean. This person says, one thing I would like to see changed is I wish there was more to do. I know it's a small suburb, but there needs to be more than going to the park for fun. I'm 19 years old and there's not many events or areas where me and my friends can go. Instead, we're forced to just drive around neighborhood roads and get fast food for fun. So that's the biggest thing that I want to see changed. I want more fun events, more amusement parks to go to, and just more action. This review was written a couple years ago, but I still think it's pretty accurate. There are some really great parks in and around Gladstone, but the city itself is lacking in terms of variety of things to do. I think a big reason for this is because it's so close to other suburbs that do offer a lot more entertainment options. It's pretty centrally located, so you're really only about a 10 or 15 minute drive from a suburb like Liberty. And in about 15 minutes, you can be downtown right in the heart of the city. One of the other benefits to living in a city like Gladstone is the potential to save money by avoiding the Kansas City earnings tax. We've talked about this tax in previous videos, but this is a 1% tax on all of your income if you live or work in the city of Kansas City proper. If you're not going to be working in the city of Kansas City, you may want to consider living in a suburb like Gladstone so you can save on the tax. So, would you put Gladstone on your list of places to check out? Let us know what you think, and if you want more information as you plan your move to Kansas City, reach out to us. You can click the link in the description to book a call or shoot us an email at hello@themarsgroup.com. We can't wait to meet you.